And we have more breaking news to bring to you this hour. Senior federal government sources have confirmed to CTV News the federal government has sold its stake in Air Canada. During the COVID-19 pandemic in 2021, the federal government purchased $500 million for a 6% stake in the airline as part of a bailout package. The news was first reported by the Globe and Mail. Last week, Transport Minister Anita Anand told CTV News she was examining the particular legal relationship with Air Canada in an effort to figure out how to dissuade the airline from bringing in additional carry-on fees. Joining me now with more on this is Ian Lee from the Sprott School of Business at Carleton University. Ian, thanks so much for this. Your reaction to this announcement?
Well, it's long overdue, Scott. The government, let's be clear, the government should never have bought Air Canada or a portion of Air Canada in the first place. In decentralized economies, as opposed to centrally planned economies, like the former Soviet Union, like China, that's okay. But in decentralized economies, like the United States and Canada, we don't believe that the government should control the commanding heights of the economy. That its role is the referee of the hockey game. It should not own the hockey team or tell Sidney Crosby when to shoot the puck, because governments don't have those skills and competencies to manage or run or coach hockey teams. I'm using that as an analogy. And it was argued, well, because they had to bail out help Air Canada to survive. The government of Canada provided billions of dollars to many thousands and thousands of corporations in Canada and did not take ownership positions in all those other companies. Okay, that was then. They made a bad mistake, and now they're correcting the mistake. And so let's celebrate that they finally recognized that they should not be an owner of this company or any other commercial, private, competitive firm.
So, Ian, what does this mean for Air Canada now?
Well, I think it gives them somewhat more degrees of freedom. Not that the government of Canada had a controlling interest; they had a small minority interest. But this sends signals again to our American colleagues who think that our government is a little too interventionist, or maybe significantly too interventionist. And this is just one more example of that. I think that this sends the right signal in getting rid or selling those shares, and then it allows Air Canada to deny any allegation by any politician anywhere that this is just another state-owned airline, or at least an airline where the government plays an intrusive role. So I think again I think it's sending the right message to investors. Where the government of Canada is maybe pulling back a little bit from its excessively interventionist stand that it's taken in the last few years.
I also want to get your thoughts on the timing of this. We have the government announcing more spending on Monday. Any belief that this is all connected?
Well, yes. I mean, the reporting coming out of Ottawa, and I've lived here all my life, and I talked to many people, and there's an awful lot of buzz in Ottawa that they're going to crank up spending yet again. And so the government needs money. So there's, I guess they're rattling the cupboards, shaking the cupboards to see what can be, what bits and pieces in the furniture can be sold off. So this is a capital gain for the government, so they can use that money and use it to defray, albeit somewhat a small amount, they can defray that expected increase in government spending on Monday in the fall economic update.
All right, Ian Lee from the Sprott School of Business. Ian, thanks so much for your time to explain this for us this afternoon.
Thanks very much, Scott. Thank you.